and preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's see some of the numbers here for him.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level scorer than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves, Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Anthony Edwards out there with Dillingham. And it's Reed in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5, down low. Each team representing their conference in this one, Grant, and they've got some history between them as well.
Yeah, B.A., they've played in some big games against each other, and that only heightens the intensity. It should be a good one.
Now here's Brunson. MP, that one's good.
First bucket of the evening. Now both teams are really looking to exploit matchups here.
What's going to be fascinating to watch is which matchups are they willing to go exploit.
And here's New York now. Here's Towns. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist.
Yeah, attack mode from the... Start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Shot clock at 5. Left side, Edwards. Fires the 3. MP with the block. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Brunson passes to MP. He takes it in. Oh, the big dunk right over Julius Randle.
Boy, it feels like Brunson improves as a facilitator every single year.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
For Minnesota. They've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Dillingham. Right now, he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Edwards with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Just 5 to shoot. Dillingham with the bucket.
Oh, what a pass by Anthony Edwards, giving you a look at his passing skills right there.
Now MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket. From behind the arc. And it's Jalen Brunson with a 3.
Oh, are you kidding? 5 for 5, and they just got started.
Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, BA. So those playmaking decisions in the moment are a lot easier said than done.
Now here's MP. 7 points in the game. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. Pass to Dillingham. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Here's Reed, and he sinks the 11-footer.
Well, Naz Reid doesn't operate often in the mid-range, but if you concede it, he'll take it.
From deep, MP. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, you can see the team is just... continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't gonna change.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
We know you are one, so make some noise. It's time for T-shirts. Right now, the Larry section is getting T-shirts. Get on your feet. T-shirts are incoming, fans. Make some noise, and we'll send one your way.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, not a bad place to be, holding on to that number 2 spot.
Seeing where the Knicks are, they're at the very top of the rankings. That gives a team
For the Knicks, OG Anunoby's checked in for Hart. MP comes in for McBride, and Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. And guys, let's get Get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
On the court for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. Dillingham out there with Edwards. And it's Reed in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And here's Edwards outside, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You take a look at the Knicks. This season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at number 1 as the postseason approaches.
You know, for the Knicks, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far.
Oh, okay then.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Dillingham. 5 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Here's the 3. MP with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Gobert's checked in.
Number 27, Rudy Gobert.
Six on the shot clock. Edwards for 3. And it's New York with a rebound. And this is the first season matchup for them against Minnesota.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
Now, these two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, BA, is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA. Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
Brunson passes to MP. And they double up MP. And it's New York scoring again.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Back to Robinson. Pass to Anunoby. Sends it home from three-point land. Anunoby's got 9 points in the quarter.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Here's Reed, the 3. And it's MP with a rebound. With the drive, and MP throws it down.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Edwards looking for an opening. Here's Dillingham. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Knicks leading by 21. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Here's MP. Oh, he cranks it down! Right on Anthony Edwards! Goodness!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And Chris Finch wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. checked in for New York. McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. All right, let's bring up the leaderboard and see which players were the most efficient from the charity stripe last month. New York leading by 14. Inside, it'll be the dynamic pair of Anunoby and Cat. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's MP in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Randall outside, launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And Minnesota with possession here. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road to the middle. This one for 3. Oh, MP with a block. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Here's Dillingham. Just 4 to shoot. Minnesota needs to get off a shot. Reed for 3.
Well, there's just defensive chops by OG Anunoby. He says, I've got length, athletic ability, and a willingness to contest.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. The Timberwolves have elite shot creation, but it's finding that balance. Anthony Edwards said, I'm wired to score the ball. I'm going to showcase my game, so it's hard to find that balance of when to pass and when to keep it and try to get going. Sometimes I feel like the right play is me. BA, back to you.
Fills it up. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that? He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And thanks to AT&T for a great look at that dunk on their connected cam. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the 3rd quarter. Randall outside. Pass to Reed. Bridges against Randall. Inside. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Towns with the block.
This is exactly what you need from Karl Anthony Towns on the defensive end.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Here's Edwards. Just 5 on the clock.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Well, after knocking down a couple in the first half, that's his first triple here in the second.
Here's Dillingham. 5 points in the game. Here's Randall. Blocked!
That activity on the defensive end paying off for Bridges right there.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Time called here. The Timberwolves. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our 2K team, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now our player of the game.